Like geddytrey on stuff, whooshy gives a proper reaction.
And now for something completely different.
Today, J-Hope, Arson. Now many of you have been asking for this since I started reacting to RM stuff. I'm only really doing the BTS rap line, their sort of solo singular projects, because I have really been enjoying them. If you want to watch me react to BTS, then head over to the Patreon, because I don't think they're ever going to go on YouTube. Without further ado, please like, comment, subscribe. Let's go. Arson. Apparently he just brought out a rock version too, so let's do this first.
Let's burn, 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 burn. It's done, 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 done.
Whoa!
Done.
Where have I heard this instrumental before, man? I've heard this instrumental before. I've heard this instrumental before. I don't know where I've heard it. I feel like I've heard it on... Has it been on a TV program or a movie or something? Or an advert? I've heard this somewhere before and I don't know where from. But I really like it, and I like how J-Hope, who I don't know very well, so I don't know what sort of tones he can carry, but this like low gruff tone, fire. It carries so well with the music. Okay, so everything's on fire around him, and he has a picture of like a nice house. So maybe that's like the life that he could have, and then I don't know. Let's see.
Burn, 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 burn. It's done.
Is he saying rough?
Done, 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 done. Let's burn. 내 열정에 burn. 내 영혼에 burn. 내 삶 속을 burn. Every day I run. 멈출 수 없던 그때 그 시절.
When he said all my hopes burn, is that a double meaning? Does he mean like all of his hopes and dreams, or does he mean all of his hopes like J-Hope, like all of the versions of me? All of the hopes burn. Because his name is J-Hope, so you know, to my hopes burn. I really like this this low tone that he's come with. I like the one piece as well. Kind of looks like my get up for Lollapalooza, I won't lie.
Done, 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 done. Let's burn. 내 열정에 burn. 내 영혼에 burn. 내 삶 속을 burn. Every day I run. 멈출 수 없던 그때 그 시절. I burn it all and I want it all. 명예는 first, don't of course. 인기까지도 내 스스로가 과열이 될 수밖에 없던 뭣도 모를 무식한 내 야망의 원동력. When I sweat, 이름 show, hey,
Okay. So in the first bit, he's used like dun, 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 and that was very like, I don't know, it was almost like we were marching towards battle. He was providing like almost like a percussion or a synth. He was providing that, and it just ran along the beat. And then you got like 2 or 3 words maybe, and then we're moving into whole sentences. But then back to the shorter words, with the sweat, we're back to the shorter sentences, and that's when he decides to change up the pace as well. And we're getting a couple more percussion instruments, maybe some hi-hats in there, a few little cymbals. I'm going all the way back. I like this so far, it sets a nice mood.
Done, done. Let's burn. 내 열정에 burn. 내 영혼에 burn. 내 삶 속을 burn. Every day I run. 멈출 수 없던 그때 그 시절. I burn it all and I want it all. 명예는 first, don't of course. 인기까지도 내 스스로가 과열이 될 수밖에 없던 뭣도 모를 무식한 내 야망의 원동력. When I sweat, 이름 show, hey, 부르짖는 sweet, yeah, on my feet, on my legs, 어디까지 from my way, 따라오르는 social, 또 이기는 종종, 비례하는 bird, hater, 매번 울리는 요정. 힘마저 좋아, cause be my fans, be my label, with my fellas, got 잡게 타오르게 all day. 합리적인 공범, 방화범, what's fun?
So that first bit, he's sort of like gone through that because everything was white, and then once he's gone through all those flames, he's gone through that fire, he's sort of overcome whatever it is that he needs to overcome, whether it's in his head or in terms of physicality, he's overcome that, but he's become a little bit burnt as a result. And maybe that's symbolic of him becoming like darker as an individual.
Mad. I like this so far. I also like the percussions that run alongside it. The location for this as well, with the cranes in the background and the mountains. It's also like an overcast sky too. It all just looks very like dystopian and depressing, you know? Huh.
It's done. My fellas got your get out of here all day. 합리적인 공범 방화범 what's fun 무서울 건 없어 하치 없어. It's done. 나의 꿈도 done. 그 성과도 done. 내 할목도 done. 더 이상은 넌 과요 불급이야. 박수 칠 때 더 나는 개꿈만 내가 부르겠던 건 나를 미함이었어. 세상이 타오르죠. 누가 알았겠어. 잠시 시킬 때쯤 보니 내 흔적들이 보여. 그게 너무 급불심한 방화였단 걸. 뜨겁만 꽉깨고 잡게 내 경험값 무서워 stop that nobody get nobody stop 시kin 불을 끄게 오직 나만이 가능해 어떤 내 fireman shot.
Whoa! What is this? What is this vocal FX that's been put onto his voice? It sounds like every word that he's spitting has been like superimposed, and they've been able to cut out like fractions of a second. That's how it sounds like it's coming across in the headphones. Like very fractured, very, I don't know, and he's speaking on regret because he's talking about how he wanted to just heat himself up, but in making himself hot, he kind of scorched the earth as well. I don't know, maybe he doesn't believe that his mark on humanity has been as positive as maybe it is. Maybe he doesn't believe that. I don't know, but this whole thing about like fire and the fact that he's talking on experiences that he's had and how they've affected him with all of this fire, but then the fire's kind of died down, but he's the one who looks like he's most affected by it because his clothes have all been like burnt and singed and they're darker now, and he looks like he's been most affected by the fact that he's heated up. Whereas when somebody heats up and they become like a hot prospect, you deem that a good thing for them, you know? But it seems as though that it scarred him, it's injured him. I don't know, can only speculate at this point, but I really like this instrumental, man.
알았겠어 잠시 시킬 때쯤 보니 내 흔적들이 보여 그게 너무 급불심한 방화였단 걸 뜨겁만 꽉깨고 잡게 내 경험값 무서워 stop that nobody get nobody stop 시kin 불을 끄게 오직 나만이 가능해 어떤 내 fireman 진압해도 저처럼 모든 매일을 걸어가고 터졌어 한치 않군 관문 필요한 나의 수도를 던지 판도 밝혀가는 한숨
Whoa!
It's done, 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 done.
Oh! Woo! Oh! Oh my god, I kind of wish that last bit played for a little bit longer. We've still got 14 seconds left. What have I missed? I don't think I've missed anything. But there's always some like sarcastic like RC comment underneath any given reaction. That's because I
I don't always wait until right at the end of the fucking videos. People are like, oh, if you'd have waited until the end, you would have seen the butterfly come across the screen and that's like the answer to everything. Shut up. I don't give a shit. That, insane. Insane. Inside the place. That instrumental. So simple. And the mood that was carried by the fact that he started with that. It was just so like I'm marching towards a thing. It's so like I'm not even thinking about it. Run. It's so like monotonous and I don't know. There's a lot of questions that this musters up, especially within the lyrics. Now, I don't know enough about J-Hope as a human outside of the music to speculate on what this could mean, but what I took away from it is that he's incredibly proud of the fame and everything that he's achieved, but it feels like he's worried that he's not doing as much good as he can for the universe, or for his fans, or for the world, or whatever the case may be. I just don't feel like he feels like he's doing enough. Because I know that they say you're like a hot prospect, you're the hot topic, and everything's directed around heat. And everybody says that it's a good thing, but then they don't think about the person who's actually heating up. And what all of that pressure does to them. And in the video we can see that what it does to them is it fractures them. I mean, we heard that in the vocals. Obviously that's an after effects, but the fact that they made it fractured is obviously trying to tell us something. It's symbolic of a fractured mind state. He's sort of in two minds about something. I don't know what that is. Everything that I've heard from BTS Rapline so far it's just intrigued me. It's just genuinely intrigued me. So far, I would have to say that Sugar is my favourite, but all three of them, Sugar, RM, J-Hope. This is fire, especially if this is what he was capable of as well, because there was that thing that he did with J. Cole that I wasn't too impressed by, to be honest, but a lot of people were telling me that it's because they're going into the army, or they have to serve in the military. I think by virtue of being a guy, I think just if you have the wrong genitalia, then unfortunately you have to serve in the military. I don't know, patriarchy, lol. But somebody said that it was because of that, so I'm guessing that the reason why he was like a little bit short, or he didn't express anything too large, was because he didn't want to leave anybody with any questions or any ideas or any, I don't know, but what I do know is there's a rock version of this that just came out. I believe it came out earlier today, so I'm going to check that out and see how that differs to this, because this seems quite along that tip anyway, especially with the drums. Seems along that tip, so I'm hoping that something weird has been done to it. It's been your boy Teddy Green on Stuff. Suggestions down below. Thank you very much for being here. I love you.